I cannot help you. You're on your own.
Remind me, did we end on a rest?
No.
No,
Did
we
not.
haven't. We haven't rested in so long.
We
like
had a
so
short
close
rest
to
in that treasure room, but we
Mhm.
haven't long rested, so...
It's a few hours before you guys can long rest.
Let's just short rest for 2 hours. And then long rest.
I'm sure that will go over swimmingly.
The god monster's certainly not going to punish us for that.
God
Whatever.
monsters, a giving god, and very gracious.
Yeah. Every time you come over here, I'm gonna
He
get you with this
only
comb.
takes away.
That was the perfect time to threaten your cat. Or, your
Cat.
or I assume just cat for some reason. Dog. I'm getting into character. That's all.
Mm-hmm. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. See, everybody is here. All right. So if there's no pre-show jitters, let's get on with the show.
Let's
Everybody
do
good?
it. Yeah.
Okay. All right, then let's do our usual recap. It's been 2 weeks. And get a little bit of a refresher for everybody, and then we'll get going.
Do you mind pulling up the map? We're
Do you
still on
need the
the-
map? I know you're in camp. Usually I transfer over after the recap.
Yeah. It just makes it easier to remember.
That is a weird line of logic. Okay.
No, I get it, I get it.
Okay. So last time we started in basically the beginnings of a fight with a demonic orc demon thing, like we had faced before, and after killing it, searched the room a little bit, found a trap door or a hidden door that led down some stairs, down a little pathway. And sorry, I'm getting sick, so I'm gonna have to clear my throat a few times this session. And stumbled on a group of survivors kind of hiding away in the keep. After talking with them for a bit, we found out, well, I mean, specifically for my character, for Thame, that they had an artifact of great power. It was the warlord's necklace, and Thame had agreed that maybe to bring peace to this region or whatever, or to open it up a little bit, he would follow their plan when we were ready to use it to challenge Nog the Hugest, or whatever his name, to fight, basically, to claim ownership over the orcs in this territory, or to just, like, be the war chief and maybe change things up a little bit. And there was a whole bunch of other exposition. That's just what I wrote down for my character, specifically. That was my thing.
Pat,
Sorry.
if you want, you can go ahead and pass the torch.
Yeah, I'll pass it there.
Okay, so, kind of after that, we were exploring a little bit. We found a small boy as we were exploring some more. We splinted his leg, put him in the safe room for now, to keep, and then kept exploring. We found the den of a hydra, which we fought, and as it turned to try and get away from us, I stopped it from running away, and we wound up killing it successfully. And in that room, we also found a bunch of treasure, including a breastplate that I'm wearing, a breastplate of force. But we also found there's just a lot of stuff from there too. And then we started exploring again after a short rest, and we got caught in a trap in this room, and I'll hand it off from there.
Few things to note. The prisoners that we found were friends with the one princess, elvish princess that we ended up killing. Or the bodyguard, rather. And they're trying to escape. Another thing, we found the box that can have anything in it. Any one thing in it. And it's just a small little box of holding, if you will. But yeah, we set off the trap in the room that we're in now. We got attacked by orcs. We successfully fended them off. Partially aided by the goblin who killed himself and the guy in front of him. Yeah. We chased down some stragglers after that, and now we regrouped into the trap room. Go ahead, Rumble.
I'll admit, having being sick, like I only remember like 40% of what you guys just recapped from last time.
That's why we do these.
Last session was a whole bunch of exploring rooms and just kind of seeing what was there, picking stuff up off the ground.
I guess what was missed was we had a dwarf who was less than forthright, but I don't know, I think he's kind of shifty with the information that he has that he's not sharing. And we did find that treasure room where we have 3 treasure chests that we are trying to deal with. And I had personally filled a bag that I had taken off a corpse with as much gold as it could hold while we were in there, but we still have some very heavy chests that we need to deal with.
Yep, and a ladder that goes like to nowhere from what we've seen. That is very, very long down into the earth.
Probably the only things that I really want to add to that is that just so everybody remembers, the elf princess was the one that we had murdered with some refugees in the woods before we even got into the mountains. The dwarf was bald and beardless, and he said that he had shaved his hair as part of, being a slave, and he didn't have a name or hair or anything like that because of that. So now that he's free, he's going to try and reclaim his honor some kind of way, but he was very, tight-lipped about everything else. He did read a note for us of the runes that were on the table that was indestructible, and it seemed to be just kind of a generic blessing of, eat and drink and be merry, basically. And then also we identified the wooden practice sword as a gift to a dwarven prince, as well as the room that we are in now seems to have been his bedchamber, where there's also an anvil and a tiara that the madam is now wearing, all of which would seem to belong to that same dwarven prince that we have not yet come across. But I seemed to have forgotten to write down his name, so I didn't know if anybody else had.
I believe it was Bane. I have it written down.
Goldbeard.
Yeah.
Bane Goldbeard. Okay, great. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
The very last thing we did was Egg used his woodworking tools to get 2x4 pieces of lumber. And that was like the very last thing we did in this room before calling it last session.
We already looted the orcs, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and we got the Helm of Understanding Languages.
Comprehending.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
There was also an out of session kind of de facto ruling on how magic item identification will work moving forward. And just to touch on that, because I feel like there should be a little bit of mystery to the magic, and I think that the current system in place is a little too straightforward and simple. What we're going to be doing is during a short rest, a character can identify up to or no more than one property about any given magic item at a time. That way, it takes a little bit of time to understand what it is exactly you have. But to determine whether or not an item is magical in the first place does require the detect magic spell, or just putting it on or trying to use it under the assumption that like putting on a ring and being able to see in the dark.
Yep. I think we all understand and agree to it too. Adds mystery.
Oh, I'm fine with the ruling, but question: what if we have reason to believe it's magical?
Like when you randomly swing a wooden sword for no reason.
No. Be like the ring that I picked up. That lets me see in the dark. Like it was in a rust monster's stomach that hadn't been.
Sure. So, like, that is kind of like an intelligence check sort of thing, where you're like, I think this might be magical, but for all you know, that ring may have had an activation word, so if you didn't know it, you just put on a ring, and you're wearing a ring.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
you would spend your short rest, like, you would still need to identify that it's magic, and then spend your short rest figuring out what it does. Now, I understand the basis of your question, but you guys can identify that items are magic for free. That is something that your wizard can do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They can cast detect magic as a ritual. It just takes 10 minutes.
And I think we did decide in our offline powwow that we probably should take inventory because we've been picking up a lot of shit and haven't been exactly examined beyond neat and just stuff in our bag.
Sure. So we can take an inventory. Paul, do you have a fan going into your mic?
No, my audio driver just died for some reason.
Oh.
Everything went fuzzy, including you guys.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think it would be a good idea to take inventory once you're in a maybe
safe place.
a different spot. Yeah.
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 This, to me at least, doesn't seem like the best place to just sit in a circle on the floor and everybody plays show and tell.
I agree.
What, the room where we were just ambushed? No, it's perfectly safe.
Yeah.
So, that being said, we are here in the keep. Let's go ahead and get in character.
After donning the crown that I found in the secret compartment, did I notice anything like immediate changes?
No.
Okay.
Sure, I can
That
control
crown
my
is
dude.
too small for you, by the way.
I hold out my hand and with prestidigitation make a small crown in my hand and place it on her head.
Aw. Thank
Cute.
you.
It disappears after a minute.
Okay.
Okay.
Did we search down this way? Because,
You have not searched to the west or the east.
okay.
Well, we
This
were
is the
going
same.
clockwise before. Do you want to keep going east?
Actually, you guys changed what direction you were searching in a couple of times.
We did, yeah.
Well, the most recent pattern was clockwise.
Sure.
I'm going to take a peek
Evelyn?
right here.
Do you currently have that box?
Who has the box? That's an excellent question. I
think
I
you
thought that either I have it or Chain has it.
I think I gave
thought
it to
you
you.
had had
to
it because you
identify.
identified it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I've got the box. Do you want it?
There's some stuff I want to try with the box.
Okay, here you go.
I turned the box upside down because I don't recall if anything was stored in there.
I also don't know if anything is stored in there.
Nothing was currently stored
I
in
think
there.
there might have been a
because-
gold piece.
All right, sure. A gold piece falls out.
Unless
Did
somebody
we have
put
like
their
a full
armor in
description
there?
of the item?
You did have a full description of the item. Did
I've got
anybody
it.
write it down?
It's the
got
giant's
it.
wallet.
You can fit any single item up to 1,000 pounds, but no other containers. And the box will only ever weigh 5 pounds, no more.
Okay.
Check the
And when
D&D
we-
chat.
And when we found it,
"10 minutes of air."
okay.
Oh my god, we can get in it.
Hey, Chain, put your hand in here. As I hold the box out open.
We do know about the pocket dimension with 10 minutes of air because of the
Because it
Right.
happened last
Rest.
session, yes.
yeah.
Also, we found it with a corpse in it, so it's presumably a...
Right. I'm trying to
Yeah,
suss
yeah.
out how putting people
Just
into
say
this works.
promise to let me out before 10 minutes.
We'll see.
Well, now that brings up a
Sure.
good question about whether or not the giant was alive when he went into the box. Maybe,
That's a good point.
because maybe he suffocated in there because his friends never let him out because of the rock slide.
Oh, I really like that.
That's horrible.
I don't remember if he had any
And
visible
very
wounds.
disturbing while I go into the box.
So do you...
Yeah, I do.
Put your, all right, so you put your hand into the box, and your hand is in the box. And do you keep going?
Is that how that works?
I'm
Yes,
asking
I
you.
go
would
as
you-
far as I can.
All right, so the box, like you get all the way in up to the shoulder, and then the box slowly begins to expand.
Like it's engulfing me.
Kind of.
It's super uncomfortable.
Yeah, it looks pretty gross.
Yeah.
Get forward.
You're-
Just
the
yeah,
the
make
box
my
slowly
way.
expands to accommodate the full size of the Air Ganassi chain.
All right. So we have chain in a box now. Now what?
After approximately 5 minutes, Chain is fully engulfed inside the box. Chain, you are in a dark nowhere room. You cannot feel walls on any side of you. You are suspended in nothingness, and thankfully, it is easy to breathe.
Huh.
So it took 5 minutes to get his entire body into the box.
Mm-hmm. Took 5 minutes for it to fully expand. And once he is
Okay.
inside the box, it instantly reverts to its former size.
I will turn the box upside down and shake it.
As soon as the box is upside down, Chain, you are violently dumped from your gravityless existence into the former room of Prince Bane Goldbeard, with a resounding thud on the stone floor.
Well, that was a trip.
You may feel momentarily disoriented as you reacclimate to gravity and figure out your orientation and bearings.
Just gonna like shake my head a bit, like,
Mm-hmm.
huh?
But everything that was on his person is still on his person.
Yes.
It's not like those giants came out naked, or that one giant. I mean,
Sounds
Just
like
trying to
Beldum
make
has a
sure.
plan.
Now, that being said, if he had a backpack or anything like that, it is on the ground. It is.
Okay.
Oh
It just-
shit! Wait a second. You have a backpack. What's in your backpack?
lots of stuff.
Oh no.
Not anymore.
my-
I just read
Huh?
everything it does. Oh no. Read the description.
Everything in your backpack is gone.
Oh shit!
The item cannot be another container or the contents are lost forever.
Ah shit! That was cut off because I had it. I didn't have it maximized. Oh no!
all right.
What'd you lose?
All of my burglars pack.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, this is gonna be interesting.
Starting off strong today.
To
It almost worked.
be
Too.
honest, it's nothing too bad.
Okay. I mean, you lost all your rations and shit too, though, I'm assuming.
Yep.
Okay, we're just gonna have to share with you then.
Well, I feel wildly lighter. Fuck. I assume the goo goes away.
So I can see that
But-
hole in the ground, huh, Wolf?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just gonna tell the others that that way looks just like desolation has overtaken it. There's nothing for us that way. We could
You
still
can explore
look.
down that way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you should be able to see that it connects from the core room where you guys came in the first place.
This is all stone though, right? Like around it?
Oh, isn't that the pit that Chain fell into?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Should we rummage through these bodies in here?
I mean, I could probably make that jump if that's not debris blocking the way here.
I mean, that's debris there, but I don't see any debris directly below it.
Yeah.
Also, there are a couple of headless orc bodies in this hallway.
I want to loot the headless orc
Yeah, did we
bodies.
not loot these guys? I guess
No,
we
you
probably
guys
We
didn't.
didn't come
Go
down
east.
this way
You're right.
last time.
Okay.
They aren't carrying anything, just
Okay.
the clothing that they were wearing.
Okay.
You can probably surmise that their allies or companions took anything of value off of them.
Oh, so this is a whole nother hallway down here.
Yes.
Wolf, do you want me to roll for my special jump, or should we just say that I do it?
I think you need to make an acrobatics check. What is the
Oh, okay. Let me see what
Let me-
step
hold
of the
on,
wind gives
jump.
me.
not
I think
spells
it's
rules?
double jump distance.
Yeah.
Double jump, yeah.
So this is a long jump. You cover a number of feet up to your strength score. If you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump, when you make a standing long jump, you can only leap half the distance. So this is 20 feet.
You're obviously gonna run.
Yeah, I'm gonna run. I'm just wondering if this is a ledge I can stand on to jump off of, or no.
Before you do that,
Okay.
I'm going to suggest we use the rope of climbing and just then just use the rope.
Does the rope not only go
You-
up though?
No, you pick a point.
Okay.
So, and then
Yeah,
you can just
sure.
kind of shimmy
Or,
shimmy over
like-
the rope. So,
Or you hold on to rope, I'll grab one end and jump across and tie it to something. Like,
well, I can command it to go over there, and then you can hold it once you get there if you want.
oh, I see what
But
you mean.
but the rope holds up to 3,000 pounds and doesn't
Oh,
have
wow.
to be tied to anything. So,
Yeah, that's a
pretty
way better
sure
idea.
it'll hold one of us
Well-
one at a time.
No. You do have to fasten it. You can tell the rope to fasten itself securely to an object or unfasten it. It can't
Oh.
just freely support 3,000 pounds.
Okay, yeah,
well, fine.
yeah.
Is this just a pile of rubble? Like it can't
Yes.
fasten to that?
Correct.
Okay, so
How
I
much?
guess you will have to jump.
How far into the room to the east can you see?
I can see to about here.
I can see up to there.
So then you can see that these on the right look like prison bars.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Well, then I will tell the rope to do that. So I'll sing the command word. Do 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 do.
Do you want to trust some rusty prison bars?
Well, I mean,
I'll brace it
we
as
can
well when
hold-
I get over there.
yeah, and we can
I'm
hold
gonna go
this
ahead
end.
and mage hand the immovable rod over across the gap. and
Yeah,
have the mage
yeah,
hand
yeah.
activated.
Ah.
I like it.
Can it do that? Let's see. Manipulate an object. So yes. And then how much can it weigh? Or how much can it carry?
10 pounds
10 pounds. And the immovable rod.
is 1 pound.
All right, then yeah.
Okay, I like this.
Okay, so I'll have the rope fastened to the immovable rod.
Okay. So you now have a rope attached to an immovable rod across the pit.
Okay, so we'll just hold this end. And who's first?
I'll go.
Okay. Just
He's
shimmy
significantly lighter, so it should be no problem.
Yep.
Yeah. Give me just a moment.
Sure.
Movement. Climate. I'm gonna allow you guys to have preemptively knotted the rope so that he can climb across without needing to make checks.
Cool.
That is one of the things you can do with the rope. I don't see any
Like-
point
Oh, I see.
in
Yeah.
forcing rolls. Okay, go ahead.
Cool. I assume I just make it.
Yep. All right, give me just a sec. Did I write one for that room? Nope. That's right where the script stops. So, as you step forth across the pit and release the rope, you step into what looks to have been a prison of some sort. There are a trio of skeletal bodies or skeletal remains immediately to your south, and then across the room to the east is a much larger holding cell, which just has a monstrous pile of bones. To your north is a wooden wall that looks like it anchors around to the left and may have been a warden's office of some sort.
Let me see.
Hmm.
Would these trio of bones, do they have any like visible things on them?
Nope.
Like a bow, a sword, and a
No.
staff?
They are long since bleached and cleaned.
They'll just give the all clear sign.
Sure.
I'm gonna go last, just in case something happens and a jump does need to be made. I'm the most likely
Okay.
to just make it, so I'll go last.
All right, I will travel across as well.
I'm assuming somebody's anchoring the rope. I would
I
think
am.
that would be Thame. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, I guess I'll go too.
Okay.
Oh, I
How's
forgot
they
to ask.
across?
He can jump.
Hmm?
How many charges would the box provide as a battery?
Why don't you take a look in D&D chat? It tells you what it is.
Oh, uncommon item. Okay.
Oh,
I motion for
I was
Egg
looking for a
to
number.
go across.
All right, I'll cross.
I'm going to roll for what is it? Perception for traps?
Where are you?
Just traps in general, so we don't step on something.
So are you assuming that there might be like a tripwire or like maybe a false floor? What are you thinking?
I mean, I did walk over a false floor a little bit ago. Yeah, and we did just recently trip a wire, wasn't it?
Sure.
Wolf, how do you want
I'm
me to
not
get
saying you
across?
can't.
Oh yeah.
You're probably gonna have to jump unless you want to fasten the back end of the rope to something, but I don't really see anything over there that you could do.
Yeah,
that
there's
to.
no point. I'll jump.
Yeah. And I mean it's 20 feet, which I think you can do with Step of the
24.
Wind.
Yeah.
So.
So hurrah, I made
Also-
it.
Just like
Mm-hmm.
jump
Hooray.
down with it.
I'm gonna go ahead and roll up the rope of climbing just so we don't forget to leave it here.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll hand back
And I
the
will
immovable.
Grab my rod.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
We off to a good start.
So, Chain, you look around the room trying to see if anything seems particularly out of place, and nothing immediately jumps to your eye. Like, it doesn't look like any of the floor tiles are loose. You don't see any sort of string, rope, or wire across the floor or even above you at any point. You do notice the gate to the south is closed, but that as well as the prison cells are all closed.
Cool.
Pedalin, you look inside and see what appears to have been a warden's office. There is a small desk and a couple of ledgers, as well as an odd lump of some sort of ore, and a ring of keys.
Okay, let me see. So that is a ring of keys, a lump of ore,
Detect magic, the keys.
and some ledgers. All right. I'll take the King of Reed. Take the
King of
key-
Rees.
The King of Rees, the ring of keys, and The lump of ore. Do I notice anything strange about the lump of ore? Like, when I pick it up?
What would you know about ore?
Not very much, but is it shiny or sparkly, or is it just kind of like a lump of coal?
It is black with purple vein,
Oh, that's kind of nifty.
similar to the prison bars in the room you're in.
And the ledgers, are they in a language I can read?
No.
Do I recognize what language they're in?
They look like similar characters to that which was on the table.
More dwarvish, probably.
So, as you're looking, like, puzzled at the letters, I take off the helm that I'm wearing, the, like, comprehend languages thing, and plop it on your head. And just say, here,
Does it have-
it helps.
Does it have to be attuned?
I don't know. We never went through that.
He used it earlier.
I did use it earlier.
I have that it does not need to be tuned.
Okay.
So I'll just plop it on your head, and then kind of just,
It's
like, walk away.
enormous on my head. Like,
Yeah.
I'm having to hold it up with one hand so that I can see out from underneath it.
Sure. So, you now have a helmet on your head.
Can I read the dwarvish?
Could you read it before?
No.
Then no.
You don't remember how the helm works, do you?
I do not.
You have to touch it.
To touch it?
Touch
So I
the.
start I'm holding the ledgers in my hands.
I'm going through the checklist in my head of what I remember.
You must be touching the surface the words are written on, and it takes
Oh, like what, like braille or something?
and it takes time for it to like actually. I
It's
don't.
like a minute per page.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Well, does somebody want to come get these keys and start playing around with the cells while I'm doing this?
Love keys. Pardon me.
Love keys.
There you go. Now you have a jangly ring of keys.
Ring of keys.
Happy birthday.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
I'm gonna run my fingers over this text.
It feels like parchment
Yup.
in a ledger.
I'm gonna open this door with trying the keys.
All right,
On
Shane,
the
you
letters.
try one of the 5 keys, or you try all of the 5 keys, eventually finding the one that slides into place as though the lock were made yesterday. With a quiet hiss, the door is unlocked and free to be opened.
I open.
Okay, you open the lock. It's open.
I'd like to just search around these skeletons.
Sure. They have lots of bones.
Sweet.
Cool. Anything special about these bones?
Would you have a skill that would tell you something like that?
Investigation?
What are you hoping to learn?
Why these were in this room while the pile
Roll-
of bones.
Roll medicine.
Madam, do you recognize anything about this ore? You ever seen anything like this?
Looks like a
So-
rock to me.
The skeletons have been here. What your basic understanding of, well, life and medicine tells you, these skeletons have been here a long, long time. As you poke at one, its bones, ancient and brittle, basically crumble to dust.
Cool. Nothing too special here.
Mm-mm.
Hmm.
The chains that they were once manacled to the wall with have long since rusted away.
Are there skulls with these bones?
Yes.
Ooh.
Well, they've been behind locked bars, so whatever was taking heads wouldn't have been able to get to them.
would
Yep.
also like to unlock this door.
Okay.
Actually, that's a good sign because if
It's unlocked.
whatever it is has a physical form that is stopped by the bars.
I would like to investigate the pile of bones.
Okay.
Fuck me on rolls today.
Yep, pretty
I mean,
bad.
What are you looking for?
Loot, mostly.
Right, but you're rolling investigate. So what are you looking?
Oh, I assumed that was looting was investigation.
Sure. If you're just looking to see if there's anything of value within the pile of bones.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I will gladly roll perception.
You start digging through the bones, and there's a lot of bones.
It's a lot of bones.
Mhm.
Alright,
They were unceremoniously dumped here.
cool.
Are they all
Bones, I've
like
lost my interest.
humanoid bones?
Hold on one sec.
Sure.
When I say hold on, I mean stop moving.
Alright.
You'll have to
I
use
don't
your
think I'm getting
imagination.
anything.
So, as Thame steps through and Chain is digging through the bones, the door slides shut. The bones themselves begin to move and rattle slightly, and again, use your imagination here and pretend it's bony. I think I'm on the GM layer so you guys can't see. A large creature forms out of the bone itself and reaches for a larger bone itself to wield as a sort of club. It
pretty cool.
glowers at you with glowing black eyes and raises the weapon over its head. Roll initiative.
When you say you, do you mean both of us or just him?
Yes.
Damn it. I was hoping it was racist. I didn't select the tracker or my thing.
Oh, mine took. Good.
Oh, wait, yeah.
And then that. All right. Descending turn order. That is good.
Oh, this could be real bad.
Yeah.
It looks like Pedalin has the initiative. What do you do?
Damn. Okay, well. Do I even have... Ugh, I don't. Fuck. Alright, well.
These are bars, right?
Uh,
Like we can
Yes,
reach
they
through
are
them.
bars.
Yeah.
And you can reach.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Alright, well. I guess we're gonna throw a firebolt right at the monster.
Mm-hmm.
Right at the monster's stupid face!
Okay.
Whoa.
That
There's some
is
anger.
that is a hit. The firebolt sails cleanly through the bars and strikes the creature, dealing fire damage. The ancient
That's-
bones sizzle and crackle, splitting in some places. The air reeks of old marrow and death.
Gross.
Anything else?
Nope.
All right. Chain, the initiative is yours.
I'm gonna toss the key ring back to Egg.
Okay.
Yell at him to unlock it. And
Okay.
go and try to stab the guy.
Egg, make a dexterity check.
Okay.
All right, you catch.
Nice.
Nice.
Do I get my...
For what it's worth, I think that was the right call.
Yeah, I figured.
Nice.
Let's see. He's where I'm not within 5 feet, correct? Like,
Correct.
okay, just making sure. And then I will step forward and stab it. My weak ass normal attack.
Oh, I just noticed its tail. That's how it indicates the 4. Okay.
That's how it indicates what?
Oh, I
4
thought
squares.
I thought it was only taking up 2 squares for a second, but then I noticed the tail.
Mm-hmm.
Stab it with a weak attack. I don't have it set up, so give that +1.
You don't have your regular attack set up.
Not with my +1 short sword. I
Okay.
haven't actually used a regular attack with it.
You can literally type in +1 short sword and drag that over, but sure. So that hits.
Then 9 damage.
The weapon stabs right through the rib cage of the large creature, nicks the bones.
Yeah.
Yep, that's usually how it goes.
Yeah.
And disengage and step back.
Okay.
My turn.
Egg, the initiative is yours.
All right, I run over to the door, and I get a key out and try and open it.
Okay. Roll 1d6. The key does not work.
Damn.
All right. Well, that's my action, I guess.
You can try another one.
Okay, I'll try another one then.
Same thing.
Should be 1d5 now?
No, d6.
All right.
Key does not work. Okay.
Huh.
Bane.
Shit. I guess I'll walk forward and just try to buy us some time. I'm going to stab at it twice with my spear.
Okay.
And I'm going to attempt a stunning strike as well. So the stunning
Does hit.
strike would be on the second. Sorry, it's been 2 weeks. I just gotta make sure. I'm just gonna.
It can be on any of them.
Yeah, I'm just gonna roll it to see what it is. It's a con save. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. What's the save?
14.
Not the creature resists.
Creature resist. Okay, so 15
Yeah.
damage,
Okay.
and that's my turn.
Okay, so you thrust your spear inside the rib cage and wiggle it around, trying to splinter the bones and shatter, and several of them do. Unfortunately, though, despite your focusing of chi, the creature is able to shake off the stunning effects of your blow.
Fuck.
Madam Beldam, the initiative is yours.
Oh, what a doozy.
Yeah.
Boy, I really wish we had a long rest about now.
Right?
Look, I guess I'm firebolting through the bars.
Make sure I'm doing something right. Okay, then yes. All right, yeah, you make it through the bars.
I stick my hand through the bars and then
Yeah.
I cast the
Oh,
fireball.
sure, that's fine too. So the firebolt from the outstretched hand of Madame Beldam sizzles and crackles some more bones on the large skeleton creature. Anything else?
That'll do it.
All right. The creature itself seems to roll its shoulders and flex before bringing that big old bone down to bear, swinging it at Thame. You're gonna get boned.
Oh, I know it.
Okay. The first blow cracks across your skull,
Oh no.
and the club splinters to dust, the ancient bone, and deals 4 damage to you.
Okay.
Realizing that its weapon has disintegrated, it drops the remains and swings its horned head at you. However, being enclosed in such a small space, you see the attack coming and nimbly step aside, avoiding any damage whatsoever.
Whew.
Oh,
Pedal
what a
in.
boner.
The initiative is yours.
What a boner.
Oh, okay. I can't do that either. Great. All right. Well, I guess we're gonna firebolt again.
Yep.
Okay. The firebolt sails expertly through the bars and cracks the creature's ribs again. The bones begin to blacken with the assault of fire, and several pieces have fallen off. Anything else?
No, I'll save it for my next turn.
Jane, the initiative is yours.
The old rogue 1-2.
Yep.
Step forward. Attack with my actual sneak attack this time. Miss with my actual sneak attack this time.
Unfortunately, as you attempt to find a critical area or a place to deal maximum damage, you thrust your short sword, and the creature kind of just looks down at you and bats the wooden blade aside like a plaything.
Fair enough. Let's try that again with my bonus action.
Okay.
That's
hey,
better.
that looks better.
Nice.
If only it was my +1.
Yep.
Roll damage.
Hey.
So, describe to me how you utterly destroy this skeletal minotaur.
Skeletal Minotaur. I see that it bats away my new favorite sword, and I take my old metal, non-magical sword, and I just tired of trying to stab it, I just bat it. I bat its head away.
So you flat blade it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You swing the flat of your short sword out of frustration, using the momentum gained from him spinning your first blade away effortlessly, and it cracks the spinal column of the creature just below the head at the neck, and sends the skull sailing into the wall where it clatters down, and the remainder of the bones just crumble back into the pile.
Just give it a nod. Hey, Egg, you got that door open yet?
I'm working on it.
Keep rolling d6.
Yeah, keep rolling.
Egg, roll a d4. All right, you slide the key in place, and it opens the lock effortlessly. The door slides open.
I say to him just in time.
You guys okay in here?
Yeah, we're fine.
Cool.
It was worth a shot.
That was a marrow escape.
That's pretty good. I'll give it to you. Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty good.
I throw the
You can
keys
head-
back to Chain.
You can have
I
an
walk away
inspiration
from
point.
pedaling disappointed.
Peddling, you can have an inspiration point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well earned. Well earned.
So where were you guys?
So I guess that answers the question that they're not all just humanoid, like min bones.
Correct.
Yeah. I'll not ask next time, just to avoid that situation.
I could take my or my wooden sword and like poke at the pile of bones a little bit, like moving them aside, see if there's anything else.
Okay. The door slides shut. The bones begin to reform.
What?
After a moment, a large creature appears, skeletal, and reaches for a large bone from the pile.
Ah,
Roll
Oh
seriously?
initiative.
god, I'm so sorry.
Ah.
Last one wasn't enough of a challenge.
Hold on. Did it automatically update your initiative?
It did.
Okay, cool. So I don't have to clear it. Good.
God.
Oh, I rolled the exact same thing. Okay. Thame, the initiative is yours.
I'm really tempted to stab somebody else with my spear right now. I'll.
Okay. Egg knows the key.
Yeah, I'm sure he does. I'll walk.
Technically,
Oh
threw it
shit, I
back to
have
you.
the keys.
Oh, god damn it!
Okay. I mean, rinse and repeat,
Oh.
and then
So yeah, both of those hit.
I'll spend my last chi point to do a stunning strike. So 14 con save.
Okay.
And
Roll damage.
yeah. There's one and other. There. 15.
Okay.
Same thing.
All right, so the first spear thrust goes into the rib cage and nicks a piece of the spine. The second, you whip around and crack the skull with the top of the blade. You see a you see a fissure form, and the creature looks dazed.
Oh, thank God. That worked out better this time. That's my turn.
Egg, you have the initiative.
Egg lets out a sigh because he no longer has the keys. And that's his turn. He's ready to catch the keys. They're thrown back to him, but
All right, so are you readying
Good
in
luck,
action
guys.
to catch the keys?
yes, I'm ready in action to catch the keys.
Okay, and on the trigger of catching the keys, what do you do?
I will use presumably, if the keys are recognizable, I would use the one that I know opens the door to open the door.
Okay. Pedal in.
All right, we're gonna try and keep
So
this
I'll
thing-
tell you right now, so it's not surprised. All the keys look identical. You're
Yeah.
gonna be rolling again.
All right, that's fine.
I figured they'd all be just simple iron keys.
Yeah, no, I mean, I didn't know, so.
Yeah.
Well, your character would have seen them, so that's why I was telling
yes,
you.
no, that's that's totally fair.
I have kind of
didn't know
a
egg should
mechanical
know.
question.
Uh-huh.
If I were to cast guidance on him, could he use a check to see if he could recognize the key?
If you cast guidance, I will give him a bonus to his check.
Okay. Well then, that's what I'll do. I see Egg preparing to catch the keys. You know, maybe he even called out, "Hey, you know, keys." So I'll go over him and I'll give him a guidance boop.
Okay. Is that your turn,
That's my turn.
Madam Beldam?
Letting out an exasperated sigh at the situation. Go ahead and cast Magic Missile.
Ooh.
Okay. All right, so the 3 bolts expertly navigate through the bars and crash into the creature, causing 9 damage and splintering some of its rib cage. Chain, the initiative is yours.
I quickly throw the keys towards.
All right. I didn't
Yeah,
have you
towards
do
it.
this last time, but I should have. But go ahead and make a dexterity check because you need to be accurate with your toss.
Nice.
And Egg, this triggers your readied action. You catch the keys. Now I said I'd give you a bonus from the guidance, so roll 1d3. Unfortunately, no, but you can do another one.
All right.
No, neither of the keys you try are the correct one.
And then I go back to stabbing the guy.
Okay. So you just tossed keys.
Small
So what
curse.
weapon
It's a
do you
bonus
have?
action, I assume.
Well, yes, but what? So what weapon? Because like that takes a hand.
I would have definitely put away the.
Okay, so you're swinging with the training blade.
Yeah.
Okay. The creature bats the sword away.
Fair enough. That's my turn.
Okay.
Oh wait, do I get advantage because he was stunned?
Oh, he is stunned, isn't he?
He is.
Condition stunned. Incapacitated. Automatically fails strength and dexterity. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, so yes. So, your sword clatters, or no, rather, he just swats it away. We'll do that first time. Okay. The creature stands there in a daze. So I guess he doesn't bat it away. Your sword would bounce off of the bones.
Just missed him.
Yeah. Despite his inability to defend himself, you stumble over the pile of bones on the floor, and the sword bounces harmlessly off of him.
Or I tried to go for the bat again.
Mm-hmm.
Just failed.
Thame, the initiative is yours.
All right. Panting and out of breath, I'm just gonna stab at him twice again.
All right. Similar to Chain, you slip on the pile of bones, and your first thrust goes awry. However, as you go to a knee, you do bring it around and ready your second thrust, and it does strike home, punching through the bones.
And I'll just yell back at Egg to end my turn to hurry it up this time.
Egg, the initiative is yours. 1d3, please. Wait. That bless only or
no,
guidance
he doesn't have
lasts
it
for.
anymore.
I can roll d4
Alright.
then everyone. Okay, then so you've checked 2 keys, so 1d4.
Alright.
There you go.
Nice.
Slide the key in place. The door opens. That's your bonus
got it.
action.
Woo!
Okay. I will move up. Ah. Okay. Being laggy. And I will attack it with my great axe.
Okay. So what do you do with the keys?
Pocket them.
Putting an item in a bag takes an action, so you
Okay.
can drop them.
Okay, I will just drop them then.
Okay, that's fine. So you drop the keys, pull out your great axe, and as part of drawing it, you bring that big motherfucker down. It like splitting logs. It hits exactly what you're aiming at. Roll damage.
All right.
Unlike splitting logs, however, the bone doesn't quite cut so cleanly, but several bone fragments splinter off as you crack the weapon down, splitting the bone weapon that it was holding in two, and shearing a few more fragments off.
All right, and that was my bonus action was the
Opening the door.
open the door, so I get one more attack. So I will swing at its center mass once again, just trying to get this thing.
Unfortunately, the blow glances off the bones. The
Okay.
heft of the weapon difficult to maneuver in this smaller space.
Yeah.
Pedal in. You have the initiative.
All right. Knowing that we have to try to get out of that room, now just a fireball.
The firebolt does hit home, scorching the bones of the creature. Madam Beldam.
I will completely whiff with a firebolt.
The firebolt crashes into the bars and fizzles out.
Pedalin knocks some embers off her sleeve.
Chain, the initiative is yours.
Nice.
You thrust the short sword forward and sever the spine of the creature. The top half slides backwards and and falls into the pile of bones, scattering again.
Double kill.
Is it a double kill when you kill the same creature twice?
It's all about
Still
time.
only
Another
counts as
kill.
one.
All right.
I swiftly walk out and pick up the keys.
Okay.
Alright.
And seeing Thame grab the keys, I am quick to follow him out.
I tell the others we're done here.
Let's close that door behind us once everybody's out.
Yeah, I do so, and I guess we'll do whatever I can to make sure it's locked.
Okay. You close the door and lock it.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I have those keys back?
No.
Don't give the keys back.
But I like the keys.
I hand the keys to Egg.
Okay.
Fair enough.
I'm mad at you right now. We're fighting.
We're fighting.
Thame, do you want your helm back? Cause
No, it's fine.
I can't really see.
Why did nobody who knows how that works tell her how it works?
Because it's funnier this way.
Okay, that's fine.
Well,
long
I've
as
just
there's
got
a
a bunch
reason.
of ledgers I can't read in my backpack, so
Two ledgers.
Yeah.
2 ledgers.
Alright then. Well, that was a fun little adventure.
Alright, I'm taking this helm off. It's
Fair.
climbing around my ears.
I just wanted to
I'll
put
take
my
it.
hood back on.
You can put a hood on over the helm.
Nah, it's not as good. Not as stylish.
Egg, do you
I'll
want
take
this
it.
helm? Oh, Chain, did you want it?
Yeah.
Yeah, here you go.
Thanks.
Yeah, give it to Chain.
Yeah.
He wants lots of things now that he has nothing.
Well, it doesn't
Yeah.
fit on my ears.
No kidding. Okay.
Alright.
There's
Onward.
an iron gate in front of you that you are now standing
Okay.
inside of.
Sorry, I didn't see it.
It's alright.
I'm going to like put my hands on it and try to rattle it, see if it's loose or anything.
We do still
It,
have keys.
it definitely clings and clangs
Yeah.
like an iron gate does, but it is closed.
It is, yeah, okay. I mean, before we just start screwing around with keys that I gave to Egg and he's not up here, let's try to open it.
It's locked.
Okay. Egg, you have to
Oh,
open this.
I will step forward with the keys.
I will give you a guidance boop so that you can figure out which key it is.
No, it's just a trial and error. You open
Yeah.
the
Because we're not in a time
gates-
crunch.
the
Fine.
gate's open.
All right, I'll put
One
my
of the
keys
keys
away.
on the ring does open the gate.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so I can see that there's like a divergent path and a path to the right
Yes.
ahead of me.
Yes, correct.
Oh man.
Do we still keep going left to the east?
You're changing it again.
That's not true. We went clockwise.
Oh,
now
oh,
we're
left.
continuing to go
Yeah.
clockwise.
Alright.
Jeez.
For our
We didn't
characters.
Really
Yeah,
know
left for our
last
characters.
time.
Right, I understand that now.
Yeah. I think so. What does
I
everyone
realized
else
when
think?
she said east
Yeah.
and not west.
We're all in agreement then?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna tell Egg to wait here with the flame.
Yep.
Because I'm gonna scout ahead, basically.
Why are you
Fine,
scouting
take
ahead
my
and
job.
not the rogue?
Because I can see in the dark.
Oh, right.
Oh, he
So
has
can
the
the
ring,
rogue.
Doesn't he have the
but...
ring?
So can I.
Is that a wall or a door I see to
That is a door.
a door? Okay.
Large
Change-
stone doors with
Okay.
several dwarven glyphs.
Oh, okay. Who had the helm again?
I
So-
gave it to Chain.
Well, do you need me now?
I'm just gonna say, like, you want to see if you can read that? That door looks important.
Yeah, sure.
Or I'll tell him there's a door and that it looks important, because he couldn't see it yet.
Yeah, where?
And then I'll
Is it-
point to it. Yeah, go down here.
This one?
No, this
Oh.
over here.
Oh, hold on. Why?
sorry.
So you went down here.
I
All right.
thought he was pointing towards this, but yeah.
Okay. So you step down, misinterpreting the direction that Thane was
Okay.
attempting to tell you to go. And you hear a quick exclamatory squeak, followed by several spoken words in a language you don't understand to the east.
Well, he's wearing the helm, though.
Yes?
That's true.
The helm does not work the way that you think the helm works.
Right.
Do I see anything? Because I think I saw something.
You did think you saw something. Roll perception check. There was
Oh
a
my
blur
God.
there was a blur of movement, but you weren't able to make out what it was.
There's something down there.
I mean, everybody probably heard the squeak as it echoed off the rocky walls of the
Oh.
chamber,
Okay.
but Chain is the only one who saw a momentary flash of movement.
So we should be careful from that way.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and read this real quick. You wanna teach me how to use the helm?
I mean, Thame doesn't exactly know, but he says to put your hands up on the door where the
So you
script
guys
is.
identified the helm,
Yeah,
which
we
means that
would
you know that you have to activate the helm, which allows you to cast the comprehend languages spell.
we know
do
how to
activate
activate it,
Yeah.
though, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. You just need to tell me that you cast comprehend languages. That's all
I
you.
gotcha.
Okay.
I cast it.
Okay, so you cast comprehend languages.
Yep. I'm gonna put my hands against the door.
Okay. The runes basically spell out in very broken common that this is an incinerator and smelting room.
Okay.
Incinerator and smelter.
Hmm. Okay. Maybe we should check out that noise first, then.
That's what I was thinking.
I mean, I'll move my token, but as a group, we should decide. Which way do you guys think? Or does anybody have a
I mean-
preference?
Well, we heard a noise, and
Mhm.
that door's still closed, so I think going the other way makes sense.
I agree.
Cool.
Uh,
Disagreements?
Maybe Egg should take the lead.
I shouldn't.
You don't think so?
Egg is not feeling so great.
I mean, none of us are.
I'll
Yeah.
go ahead and sneak forward.
Yeah,
We're all
sneak
pretty
forward.
battered and bruised.
It knows that I'm here, but yeah, maybe I
Yeah,
So
can
you-
remember,
get a chance.
Egg was
Yes.
downed.
How
So
long
you-
does
you creep
comprehend
forward
languages
along the wall.
last?
I'm not sure. Just pull it up
I'll-
in the compendium.
Yep. 1 hour. So he now understands languages. So
Okay.
I creep along the wall.
You understand the literal meaning when he's spoken. Okay, sure. All right. So as you peer around the corner, you can see a small goblin that is doing the same. I think you can see that, right? Like right here.
I can just barely see it. Yeah.
Sure. So you see a small goblin leaning around, creeping around the corner, peering for something, and you can see that he's got a very similar, like wooden implement in his hand to the one that you saw earlier. He doesn't seem to have spotted you.
You said the wooden implement?
Like a staff or a wand or something.
Oh. I'll sneak back towards the group and say it's a goblin. Looks like he's got like a wand or something.
Oh shit! Like the one that shot lightning at us earlier?
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
I don't want to get hit by that again.
Well, is it a dead end around that way, or?
Off to our left.
Yeah.
No. Looks like there's a door.
And does he, I assume he knows we're here. Does he squeak?
He knows of us, he hasn't seen me yet. Though I don't think I can get much closer without him noticing.
What should we do?
We're in no condition to fight, I don't think.
Put me in the box and
Not another big one, anyway. If we could take out the one goblin.
I mean, there might be more.
Yeah. Well, Egg, you would know about goblins. Do you think there's more just hanging around up there?
Goblins usually do not hang out alone.
Yeah.
If he came back here, he probably came back here to find help or someone else.
Well, you guys decide on something. I'm going to keep watch.
Roll another stealth check since you're going back.
Nice.
Where was I?
Well, should
Yeah,
we maybe
there.
go into the smelting room instead of trying to go that way?
Well, we have no idea what's in that room either.
They might
I don't
hear
know.
giant doors opening too.
Yeah, I don't want
that's
the
a good
goblin to
point.
fucking get the jump on us instead.
Roll a perception check, Shane. Okay. You can hear whispering, but can't make out what's being said.
I'll just keep watch.
Okay.
Should
There-
maybe Egg say something in Goblin to try and scare them off?
I don't love it.
I don't love it either.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Given my sneaky background, is it possible for me to get closer? But
There's nothing really to hide behind.
okay, that's all I need to know.
Yeah, a scared and cornered goblin is more likely to just throw explosions at us and run away. And possibly kill himself also.
We need to make a decision. We don't have a lot of time to just stand here.
Well, we don't even have to go this way. We could just go back the way we came and keep going that direction through.
Okay, who's for
I would
pushing
say we either-
forward?
If we push forward, you know, if it's just one goblin, we might be able to take him, but another hit from, if he's got a lightning rod, we're toast.
I doubt it's just one goblin. I think we should back off.
I'm more inclined to stick with Egg.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's put a pin in this then for now.
Yeah, maybe we can consider coming back after we've healed up or something.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're gonna go back?
Where's back? Like,
We'll
where are we
just
going to?
Back the way we came, across the pit, and then keep going to the south and or west that direction.
Sure. So we'll have to do the same thing to get over the pit.
So you guys are going back to Prince Bane's room?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna lock this gate before we leave.
Somebody just got stuck in a room that they shouldn't have been.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so we lock the gate.
Yep.
Okay.
Make our way back. Further exploring?
Further exploring. Y'all want to go south or west? I think we should go south.
I agree. That where we chased that straggler goblin the last time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, we did search the remains of these guys out here, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the goblin that we
And I
killed
will
down here
be
too.
Following Petal in because I need to take the dog out.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and stealth my way forward if that's alright.
Yep. I'll wait here.
Also, how much time has passed now?
Not
Maybe like 15 minutes,
That's
20
fair.
minutes.
Okay.
I will let you guys know when it's time. Okay. Well, this room changed. Let me get to the part of the script that should be the same. Nothing is the same within the script. So, within this small room, it looks to have been, at one point in time, a waiting chamber or viewing room, as there is a small reflecting pool in the center and several columns, two of which have completely fallen over. The other four are crumbling and barely left standing. Tracks within the room show that it was recently occupied, but it seems as though your fight in Prince Bane's room alerted whomever was inside.
Well, this is presumably where they came from.
Hmm.
When they ambushed us.
Alright, I give the all clear sign.
Okay.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
Ooh.
Chain.
Oh, okay.
9.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
You trip over a small
Let's
wire.
do inspiration. To re-roll that.
Well, it would roll into a 5, wouldn't it? 'Cause you rolled at
well, it depends on
advantage.
if you give me advantage on the next roll.
I mean, you would have rolled.
I
You
would've
rolled your
rolled a
9, and you would have rolled a 5
Okay.
as your second roll.
Well,
Don't waste the inspiration.
Yeah, I will let you keep your inspiration. How about that?
I appreciate it.
Okay. So you trip over a small wire, and there is a hiss that fills the air. Thane, take a step back. You weren't there yet.
Okay.
Uh,
Thank you.
yeah. The hiss calls your attention to the 4 remaining columns where you see the glint of glass momentarily before an ear-splitting detonation fills the room as 4 goblin blast
No.
bombs explode.
Oh, fuck.